Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Pharma Dive. This channel is purely for educational purpose and aims to provide valuable information. So, if you are ready to dive into the world of pharma, hit that subscribe button and join the journey. Let's explore, learn and gain together. Today, I am going to talk about FDA inspection in pharmaceutical industry. What is an FDA inspection? Let's begin by understanding what an FDA inspection actually is. An FDA inspection is an official examination carried out by US Food and Drug Administration to determine whether a pharmaceutical manufacturing facility complies with regulatory requirements. During the inspection, FDA inspectors evaluate whether the company follows current good manufacturing practices, complies with applicable regulations, maintains the required quality standards, and ensures the integrity of its data and records. The ultimate objective of an FDA inspection is to ensure that the medicines being manufactured are safe, effective, and of consistent high quality for patients. Before we discuss FDA inspections, let's briefly understand the FDA itself. The FDA is a regulatory authority responsible for protecting public health by ensuring that medicines marketed in the US are safe, effective, and of high quality. Its key responsibilities include regulating drugs and biologics, reviewing and approving new medicines, conducting inspections of pharmaceutical manufacturing facilities around the world, and enforcing compliance with regulatory and current good manufacturing practice requirements. Now that we understand what an FDA inspection is, let's look at its main objectives. The primary goal of an FDA inspection is to verify that a pharmaceutical manufacturer complies with cGMP and other applicable regulatory requirements. During the inspection, FDA inspector assess manufacturing processes and quality systems to ensure that products are consistently manufactured to the required quality standards and are safe for patients. They also evaluate data integrity practices, identify the deficiencies or potential risks, and ensure that adulterated or misbranded products do not enter the market. Now, let's look at the legal basis of FDA inspection. FDA inspections are conducted under the legal authority of the Federal Food, Drug and Cosmetics Act, which empowers the FDA to inspect pharmaceutical manufacturing facilities and ensure compliance with regulatory requirements. Some of the key regulations that inspectors evaluate includes 21 CFR Part 210, which outlines current good manufacturing practices for manufacturing, processing, packing and holding of drugs. 21 CFR Part 211, which specifies cGMP requirements for finished pharmaceutical products, and 21 CFR Part 11, which establishes requirements for electronic records and electronic signatures to ensure their reliability, integrity, and authenticity. Now, let's discuss the different types of FDA inspections carried out in pharmaceutical industry. The first is pre-approval inspection, which is conducted before the FDA approves a new drug application. The second is routine cGMP inspection. These are periodic inspections conducted to evaluate whether the facility continues to comply with current good manufacturing practice requirements. Next is for-cause inspection, which is initiated when the FDA has a specific concern such as product complaint, recall, adverse events, or suspected regulatory violations. Fourth one is follow-up inspection. It is performed to confirm that the company has effectively implemented corrective and preventive actions in response to observations from a previous inspection. Finally, the foreign inspection. It is conducted at pharmaceutical manufacturing facilities which are located outside the US to ensure that products exported to the US also complies with FDA regulations and cGMP requirements. Regarding advance notification, FDA inspections may be either announced or unannounced. Generally, routine and pre-approval inspections are announced in advance, whereas forecast and many follow-up inspections are conducted without prior notice. FDA inspections can be triggered by several factors, including routine surveillance, new drug applications, product complaints, recalls, adverse events, or previous compliance concerns and regulatory violations. Let's understand the typical FDA inspection process. The inspection begins with a notification, although some inspections may be unannounced. It is followed by an opening meeting where the FDA inspectors explain the purpose and scope of the inspection. Next, the inspectors conduct a facility tour and review important documents and records to verify compliance with cGMP requirements. They also interview employees to ensure that the actual practices match the documented procedures. Throughout the inspection, any observations are discussed during observation discussions and daily summary meetings. Finally, the inspection concludes with a closing meeting, where the inspectors present their findings and explain the next steps. During an FDA inspection, inspectors evaluate several critical areas to determine whether the facility complies with regulatory and cGMP requirements. These include data integrity, the quality management system, validation activities, equipment qualification, production operations, documentation practices, laboratory controls, contamination prevention, and cleanliness, training records, supplier qualification, computerized systems, and complaint handling. These are some of the key areas reviewed, but the scope of the inspection is not limited to this and may vary depending on the type and the purpose of the inspection. Let's see which documents reviewed by FDA. During an FDA inspection, inspectors review a wide range of documents to verify compliance with regulatory and cGMP requirements. Some of the key documents include SOPs, BMRs, validation reports, training records, change control records, deviation reports, CAPA records, stability study data, internal audit reports, and environmental monitoring data. These documents help inspectors assess whether processes are properly documented, consistently followed, and effectively controlled. Now, let's see common FDA inspection observations. During an FDA inspection, inspector may identify observations if they find gaps in compliance with cGMP requirements. Some of the most common observations include incomplete documentation, poor investigation of deviations, inadequate CAPA implementation, insufficient validation, data integrity issues, cleaning deficiencies, inadequate employee training, and a weak change control system. Identifying and addressing these deficiencies promptly is essential to maintain compliance and ensure product quality and patient safety. Let's see key FDA audit forms. During an audit, FDA uses several standardized forms to document their actions and observations, such as Form FDA 481, which is Inspection Assignment, an internal FDA document that initiates and sets the scope of the inspection. It is not shared with the company. Next one is Form FDA 482, Notice of Inspection. The official "We are here" document presented by the investigator to the facility management. It provides legal authority to conduct the inspection. Next one is Form FDA 483, Inspectional Observations. It is issued at the end of the audit if the investigator identifies conditions or practices that violates FDA laws. For example, cGMP gaps or poor hygiene conditions, etc. It is not a final verdict, but it requires a written corrective action plan, typically within 15 business days. The next form is Form FDA 484, Receipt for Samples. It is issued if the investigator collects the physical evidence or product or material samples from the facility to maintain chain of custody and transparency. Now comes the most important part of the inspection. What happens after the FDA completes its audit? After the inspection is completed, the FDA reviews all the findings, including any Form FDA 483 observations, and prepares an establishment inspection report. Based on overall inspection findings, the FDA classifies the inspection into one of three categories. First one is NAI, means no action indicated, no objectionable conditions found, and the facility is in compliance. Next one is VAI, voluntary action indicated, means the inspector found some objectionable conditions, but they do not pose a severe risk to the quality. The company is expected to voluntarily correct the deficiencies. The next one is OAI, official action indicated. When a significant or critical violations were found, indicating serious non-compliance. In such cases, the FDA may take regulatory actions such as issuing a warning letter, placing the facility on an import alert, or initiating product seizures. Now, let's move on to the one of the most important documents issued during an FDA inspection, that is Form FDA 483. But what exactly is it? Form FDA 483 is issued by FDA inspectors when they identify objectionable conditions or practices during an inspection. It is not a final regulatory decision. The company is expected to respond within 15 business days with appropriate corrective and preventive actions, supporting evidence, or a timeline for completing the remaining actions. A timely and transparent response can significantly reduce the likelihood of receiving an FDA warning letter. If a company fails to adequately address the observations listed in Form FDA 483, the FDA may escalate the matter by issuing a warning letter. A warning letter is generally issued when significant violations are identified or when the company's response to Form FDA 483 is inadequate. It may lead to consequences such as product recalls, import alerts, delayed approvals, regulatory actions, and loss of business reputation. However, by taking timely and effective corrective actions, companies can often avoid these enforcement actions. How to prepare for FDA inspection? The best way to handle an FDA inspection is to be inspection ready every day, not just when an inspection is announced. To achieve this, companies should maintain accurate and up-to-date documentation, conduct regular internal audits, and provide continuous training to employees. Performing mock inspections, ensuring data integrity compliance, periodically reviewing SOPs, and promptly closing deviations and CAPAs are also essential. Most importantly, organizations should maintain a constant state of inspection readiness as a part of their quality culture. Conclusion: FDA inspections are a critical part of ensuring pharmaceutical quality, regulatory compliance, and patient safety. They help organizations maintain regulatory compliance and ensure consistent product quality, drive continuous improvement, and strengthen a culture of quality across the organization. Remember, inspection readiness is not an event, it is a culture. Thank you for being such a wonderful audience. I appreciate your time and participation. If you have any questions or would like to discuss any further aspect of FDA inspections, I would be happy to answer them. If you like this presentation, then please like, share and subscribe my channel Pharma Dive.